All right. Hey, everybody, it's me, Dr. Amanda Kemp, and we're here for another Friday broadcast of Get Your Chocolate On. Today, we have a very special guest who is going to be joining us in a moment. But while we're waiting for her to arrive, oh, there she is. Hey, Barbara, good to see you.
Barbara.
So we're here today to talk about a book that Makeda, who is my co-host for today, recommended last month when we were on. And as you probably know, the first Friday of every month is our book club. And this Friday, we are talking about a collection of poetry. So Makeda, you want to say a little, do you have the book with you?
Oh, well, I can go grab it if you guys want to see the cover.
Yes, you have to see this cover. It is a very provocative cover. And so while Makeda is doing that, I want to invite you all to check out a couple of things we're doing at Racial Justice from the Heart. Next week, we are running our masterclass, How White Women Can Talk with Women of Color About Race. And that's been super popular and helpful. Gotten a lot of positive feedback on it, so that's what we're offering it. I'll make sure to put that link in the somewhere. I'll put it up there so you can get it. It's free, although you do have an option and an opportunity to give something to help us cover our costs. Let's see, what's the other thing? I feel like I want to just give you a little bit of background about what Get Your Chocolate On is. So we wanted to have a regular presence on Facebook that was on the positive tip. There's so much negativity out there, and do fun stuff. And so one of the fun things I love to do is to talk about books and actually read them. So, okay, Makeda, so show who is our featured author and book today.
Today is There Are More Beautiful Things Than Beyonce by Morgan Parker.
Okay. Now, I said that cover was really provocative.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is a portrait by the African-American artist Carrie Weems. So, okay, tell us why you wanted to, you were so hot on this book last time we talked. So why do you like this book?
Personally, I mean, I had read it once in school as a part of our curriculum, but I got it again as a Christmas present recently. And reading it a second time, choosing to read it, actually changed the impact of the book for me. It suddenly struck me the transparency she gives in terms of everything a Black woman sees, because I feel like how a Black woman sees and feels, she'll share some of it, but there's certain things that are coded with like a shame almost. And there's some things you don't want to bring up, maybe about how we feel undesirable at times, and like not just that, but the depth that goes into that feeling undesirable for a long period of time can have serious effects on your mind. So
wow,
I like it. She just blows the door off of it.
She really does. I was because first of all, I think there are things more beautiful than Beyonce.
Yeah, my mom's a big believer in that.
Yes, I kind of hate the mass, productization of Beyonce and the whole hair and the whole skin color. And, as you know, if you've been around me, I have a whole thing about everybody straightening their hair and trying to add all this hair to make themselves look. Yeah, exactly. So we talked about hair a couple of weeks ago with Melody. So I'm not going to go on hair right now. But there are things more beautiful than Beyonce. Why do you think she titled it that, Makeda? It's such a provocative title.
Well, I felt this frustration that in terms of like Black women you can look up to, or that are seen as not only, desirable but business savvy, just a lot of other things that go to it, and she has all the audiences, white, whatever. It's like she is, I think, almost in a sense, every Black woman's social status goal, not in terms of the fame, but in terms of the acceptance of her. Everybody accepts Beyonce. And I don't really know how she created this brand for herself that got so out of control and like she's the queen of the world, but I just like it. She's reminding us that Beyonce is one lens of Black women, one version of Black women, and there's so many. I don't know if this makes sense, but like, I would say
Wow.
Black womanism is a spectrum, but it's not like most Black and least Black. It's just
Variety.
variety.
Yeah. Oh, got you. Okay. Yeah. And when I read that title, I took it as a reminder to ourselves, hey, snap out of it. There are things more beautiful than Beyonce.
Yeah,
Wake up.
exactly.
But that thing that you mentioned about the vulnerability, about feeling not desirable. Yeah, I didn't expect that. And it was sad because I've been there. And there's a lot of references to drinking alcohol, and as a mom, when I read the poetry on that, I was like, oh my God, I hope Makeda's not going to be just drinking alcohol when she feels bad.
No.
But I know, I know that's a weird way to read a book. But anyway, so is there a poem that an excerpt from a poem that you want to share with us?
I don't want to get too crazy. Honestly, let me
There's
see.
one of the poems that you mentioned. Oh, that one, the president.
Yeah,
why don't you say that
I was
one?
just about to say.
What's the name of it?
It's called "The President Has Never Said the Word Black."
The president has never said the word black.
And this came out when Barack was president.
Yes.
So good.
Barack Obama.
Yes.
Who as Barack. Okay, fine. That's so interesting.
So, to the extent that one begins to wonder if he is broken, it is not so difficult to open teeth and brass taxes. The president is all like 5 on the bleep hand side. The president be like, we lost a young blank boy today. It's just a blank spot there. The pursuit of happiness is guaranteed for all fellow Americans. He is nobody special like us. He says brothers and sisters. What kind of bodies are movable and feasts? What color are visions? When he opens his mouth, a chameleon is inside starving.
Wow. That last line.
Mm-hmm.
When he opens his mouth, a chameleon is starving? Wow. I know. Well, part of it, and she has a lot of lines like that where you kind of go, wait, what? Wait, what? So like, when he opens his mouth, a chameleon is starving. So do you think that means that, how a chameleon will change his colors to match whatever environment he's in?
Yeah.
So when he opens his mouth, we get to see that, oh, there's really a chameleon in there, but why is it starving? Like, what do you take that line to mean?
I would take it to be like the chameleon has stayed the same color for so long that like it's starving, it's like dying to change. But that's also like I'm projecting on Barack a little bit there.
Wow.
But you see what I'm saying? It's starving like to fulfill its nature.
Oh, which is to change. But he doesn't say black, so he's just always staying whitewashed or something. So
I don't know. Maybe the starving part and the chameleon part are different. Like the chameleon is his ability to blend in and to be accepted in white society, and then the starving part is dissatisfaction.
Oh, got you. Oh, wow. There's another meaning there. So, like, because he's being a chameleon, he's starving.
Yeah.
Like he's actually not getting satisfied and full and fed. Wow. Okay. So there you heard it from Makeda Anthony Kemp. Wow. The president. Say the name of that title again, because even her titles are crazy.
Yeah. The president has never said the word black is the title.
Yeah. So, and then you mentioned there was a poem about Michelle Obama.
Uh-huh.
By the way, do you call her Michelle or do you call her Michelle Obama?
Oh, that's a good question. Definitely Michelle Obama.
So Michelle Obama.
But Barack.
But Barack is Barack, but Michelle Obama is Michelle Obama.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Do you think that that's something that other people than you do with the whole Barack thing, is calling him by his first name?
Maybe, but I have a certain love in my heart for Barack Obama. And when I feel that affection, I give people nicknames. So, like, his nickname is Barack because everyone else calls him Barack Obama.
Oh, so you shorten it.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was a generational thing.
No, I don't think
Oh.
people in my generation call him Barack.
Okay, just checking. I mean, I know. Okay, great. So let's get to the Michelle Obama poem. What is it called?
Opened right up to it. The President's Wife.
The President's Wife. Okay.
Says, sometimes I wonder, is Beyonce who she says she is? Will I accidentally live forever and be sentenced to smile at men I wish were dead? Is loneliness cultural? Are lips true? Is a mother still a self? Do I glow in the dark? What if men are wrong? And if English isn't sound, blue isn't color? Eyes are open to the windows. Eyes are the window to the storm. Am I too transparent in this skirt suit? Is this skirt suit a social construct? What does money cost? Should I stop talking while the ocean takes California, hot breath takes the capital? Will ritual outlast what visits, sleeping daughters with bad words? What lets some girls grow warm and tall, the arms of their lovers, are rich and imaginary like me? Is desire making me sick, building in my organs like ammunition, tiptoeing behind my eyes until I'm digital, I'm static? Is it called desire? Can it speak? What does beautiful cost? Do I afford it? Do I roll off the tongue? Is America going to be sick? Will fat kids inherit the earth? Will you untag me from that picture? Do you think I should cut my bangs? Do I have any friends? Do you believe in me? Should I go to sleep? Try again harder tomorrow? Should I answer the phone? Who is it? Who want the world like it is? Spoke Baraka, can you hear him now? Do you understand? Are calories and sitcoms here to make me sad? Am I a moon no one sees? Does my lipstick look okay? Am I growing tired of my alternative lifestyle? Or would I like a fresh glass? Is there something spectacular in fallen trees, ancient hieroglyphs, hippie towns, 20-somethings? Will they save us? Is it possible to disappear? What's it like to be the first anything?
Wow.
So,
and it's called The President's Wife,
which
refers, of course, to
Michelle.
Right. Obama.
Yes.
Yeah. Your friends? Okay. And so do you think that she's writing that poem as if she is Michelle, asking questions about like smiling at the men who I want to, what did she say? Something about those men who she wants to hate?
Yeah. Sentenced to smile at men I wish were dead.
Wow. So is that saying that Michelle kind of has to have this exterior?
I mean,
or
yeah. I would say so. What's so interesting, because you get so caught up in the thought tangent, you forget about the title of the poem, and then it makes it that much more in depth.
When you go back to the title and realize, oh, the president's wife. And what do you think about, should I cut these bangs?
I don't know.
Because you had bangs a couple days ago.
I cut my bangs recently, but personally, I cut my bangs to I wanted to see something new,
right,
on myself.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not going to do it again.
Well, because Michelle Obama had bangs for a while, remember?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think she liked her bangs?
Well, that's the thing. When she cut those bangs, it was a topic. You remember?
It? No.
Yes. It was seriously, there was a lot of conversation about it. And I have to admit, I was part of the conversation. I was like, why did she cut? I don't like those bangs. I mean, I'm like, every move she makes, is a commentary. Someone recently told me, oh, did you see Michelle's new hair? I was like, no. They're like, it's big now. I was like, oh, is she going natural?
Oh, wow. Poor Michelle. She's got a lot of stuff to carry. Well, I guess now I understand a little better, especially when she's like, is this skirt suit too transparent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the skirt suit too transparent? Like, is it revealing something, right?
Am I too transparent in this skirt suit?
Oh, am I too transparent? Because as first lady, you're constantly like, I don't know, you got this image or brand.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to really be you, I guess.
Basically.
Wow. So we've been talking about Tracy Parker's book, There Are Things More Beautiful Than Beyonce. And we recommend it to you. And we invite you to put in the comments any of your thoughts about Tracy Parker or the poetry about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Oh, and Makeda, there was something that you said when we were preparing for this interview you were looking at is it the Instagram followers of Michelle Obama, or was
yeah,
it Twitter?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I was just telling her that Michelle Obama has millions more followers than Barack Obama on Instagram.
Is that
That was very
interesting?
interesting.
Yeah, he's the former president, but she's got more followers. And why do you think that is?
I think,
any theories?
I mean, I hate to say it this way, but social media loves a good come-up story. And I think, like, people, are always idealizing Barack and Michelle's relationships. And look at that. That's cool. So, like, I know in my youth culture, they're the ideal relationship, but it's also understood that that's very hard to get to that point just because, they were both such great people, I think, and it's very successful in what they did. But in terms of why Michelle
is more popular or has more followers, what do you think about that?
I think she was doing stuff. She got a lot of press as the first lady that other first ladies didn't get. And she was going into communities, whereas Barack was staying more untouchable. So that could be part of it. But
so you feel Michelle is a little more approachable than Barack? In
a sense, yes.
In a sense.
Yeah.
Because she was going into communities and got press in different ways than other first ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's interesting. I think people like style. And Barack doesn't really have that much style.
It's true. And, people will really try to push that style aspect on him. You'll see, like, Photoshop pictures of him at a younger age. There's a very famous picture of Barack, and then they Photoshopped a Supreme shirt on him. And, it's very appealing to the youth. He's got a little cigarette in his mouth. It's young Barack. People are like, yeah, that's cool. But, I don't know. Yeah, it's not really his style. The truth is, like we said, like, he's a bit of a chameleon, and he's not a big risk taker, I would say, when it comes to coming out of his shell. I know chameleons don't have shells, but
yeah, not a bit. So Makeda. So Michelle feels more approachable, less shells covering her up, and she definitely makes a lot of style choices. Her hair, her clothes, her shoes, and we're kind of like into that. Yeah. And I think she's into it.
Michelle?
Yeah, she's a bit of a fashionista, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, just from reading her book, Becoming, she talks about how they would tease Barack because he would have the same pair of shoes for 10 years. And
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, thank you for joining us this month for our book talk on Tracy Parker's There Are Things More Beautiful Than Beyonce. We invite you to check out dramandakemp.com, my website. Pretty soon, we're going to have a bookshelf for you where you can buy all the books that we're talking about and support racial justice work while you're also supporting the authors and the big, huge commercial publishers who are making money off of them. Yes, I said it. Okay, so Makeda, we're going to get back together in April. And April is National Poetry Month. There's probably something else about April too, but
it's always someone's month.
Exactly. But what do you think we should read? Anything you'd like to have us, or an author that you'd like people to check out in the meantime?
In the meantime? Oh, you just sprung it on me.
I know. We'll have to post somebody. Or any recommendations.
This is very left field, but in my philosophy class, we just finished reading a really good book called What Matters in Life, or The Best Things in Life. Yeah, The Best Things in Life. And it breaks down life way better than any normal self-help book, I would say. It breaks down the concept of like positive thinking and saying, that attracting stuff, but also brings in the mental health aspect. People with depression and anxiety might have a lot harder time manifesting that positive energy. So there's other ways to do that. And the first is like he breaks down the 4 pleasures in life, explains where each one gets you, the ones you should be working on. It's just, he breaks down satisfaction in life purpose. And it's,
What's the book called?
It's called The Best Things in Life.
The Best Things in Life.
By Thomas Herka.
Okay, so look for that in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.